How did I make that? Actually, it's a looping space. It's formed of these 5 sides. If player goes left, it's teleported to the right side, and if player goes up, it's teleported to the bottom. But when going down, there's a problem. Should player be sent to upper left side or right side? If first going through upper right side, when player reaches here, the player should be teleported to the bottom, then keep going up and reach upper left. The player should be teleported to there and going up again, and then take the same way back. Going down from here, the player should go all the way back to the initial point. It's here. So the first time player should be teleported to upper left, and the second time teleported to upper right to return to the initial point, so that the right-left order should be recorded and reversed. So we come to the conclusion that something is needed to track which room player is in. So let's number these rooms. We can see a pattern, like if we move from room 5, going left results in room 4, which is number -1. Going right results in number +1. Upper left results in number times 2, and upper right is number times 2 plus 1. If going down, it's floor of number divided by 2. The whole structure is like a binary tree. Like this is the root and like that. The remainder of room number divided by 2 shows that when going down, the player should appear at upper left or right. If going down from room 6, since 6 mod 2 is 0, it means player should be teleported to upper left. Player should appear at the upper left side of room 3. And the number 3 is determined by floor of 6 divided by 2. Then from room 3, if going down again, we get remainder 1 and quotient 1, which means player reaches upper right side of room 1. This is a clearer diagram. Okay, start from room number 1. From here going upward, we reach upper right side. So follow the rules times 2 and plus 1. We reach room number 3. And then going up reaches the upper left side, the room number times 2, and get to room number 6 and go the same way back, going down from here. When reaching bottom, we divide it by 2 and calculate the quotient and remainder. Quotient is 3 and remainder is 0, so the player gets to the upper left side of room number 3. And 3 divided by 2, we get quotient 1 and remainder 1. So it's upper right side of room number 1, and by this means we keep all the things correct. Well, interestingly, I actually set the initial room as room 0, not room 1. If we set this room as room 0, then following the rules upper left the room number times 2, then we can see that all these rooms have a room number of 0, but there is actually no problem with that, since these 4 and infinitely above and below are essentially the same room. The room 0 can be considered a room that always teleports to upper left when going down. And the room 1 is the room right to room 0, and so on. What if going left in room 0? Follow the pattern that going left means room number -1, and we get room -1. And it works perfectly for negative numbers. Above is how player moving works. But what about bullets? Bullets are drawn once for every room, and seems that they do same teleportation as player. Let's see this example. A bullet is going to move this way. And we see that the bullet doubled when going down. When this bullet goes this way, another 2 bullets in the room above this room also goes this way down into this room, so that the bullet gets doubled. But the more serious problem is when bullets go up. This bullet is going to move this way. Since the bullet is drawn in every room, when the bullet moves to here and gets teleported to here, and continue move to this point, all rooms should still have 1 bullet existing. But when the bullet in this room moves away, and there should be a bullet appearing from this point, but there is no bullet in the room 1 that moves through the upper right border. If going upper left from room 1, the trail entering room 2 is fine, but the trail entering room 3 will start from nowhere. Nothing crossed room 1 and room 3 border. To prevent this, it must be ensured when a bullet crosses upper left border, another bullet must cross corresponding point. In this case, it's this point on the upper right border to prevent contradiction. And it's quite complex to implement. Maybe it's possible if every bullet splits at a time and go through the 2 corresponding points. I simply don't create patterns that cross top or bottom borders. In the spell card, the blue bullets continually moving left, moving this way, and the red bullets move up and down, and don't cross the upper or bottom border.